Just got interrupted for a text message there. So yeah, where were we? The 9 different sources that you've got there for this one movie. The ones that say MR for MovReel, I'm going to click on those first. They're pretty good. MovReel doesn't ask you for a passcode. You know, one of these things on-screen screen captures. So you can see this is pretty good straight away. A lot of them ask you for screen capture, so you have to type in something. I'm going to show you how to do that from the remote if you need to. Let's just skip forward. Okay, we'll just hit stop on that. I'm going to pick a different source. Huge files. You can see there it says HD and one says DVD. If it's a cam, let's say you come across this, it'll say cam. Right, this one says Gotchi Arch, and I'll put an on-screen keyboard there automatically. So if you look down at your mouse now, you'll see two little mouse keys above a sort of grey disc. It's just below the controls that you've been using. So if you click on the left one of those and move your finger over, press down on that button, you can see there's an on-screen mouse, and you can type in then whatever is in the screen capture. I've got a keyboard actually directly in front of me, so I'm just going to use that. So DOTHIE space CH. So if you've typed it in on the on-screen keyboard, it'll do exactly the same as what it's doing right now. I just had the keyboard there because I knew it would take ages. So it just takes a few minutes, but you know, you can get an upgraded remote later on that actually has a full QWERTY keyboard on the back of it. They're a little more expensive. You're probably going to pay about €40 for it. So the alternative is to use the on-screen keyboard. It's not bad. This is taking a while, so I'm just going to hit cancel, but it's exactly the same as what you're going to see there for MovReel. We'll wait for this thing to cancel. So okay, that's Ice Films. So one channel you'll see there, it has like it's the one that was on the left here. I'll just get into that. Oh, actually, I'll show you TV in this before we leave. So TV shows. So let's say you want to watch The Walking Dead. We'll actually look for The Walking Dead now on this one. So popular, highly rated, latest releases, recently added. So if you're, let's say you come home from work on a Monday and you know that it's only come out last night in the US and on Sunday night, you can probably go into recently added and find The Walking Dead pretty quickly. There's ways to set up favorites and things like that. I'll let you just sort of play with it all. It's the best way. I find actually it didn't work there. But there's a search down the bottom on the main page. It's pretty good. Once you enter in something and have searched it and it successfully finds things, so let's say you've spelled it right. It's not like Google. If you spell something wrong, it will search for the wrong spelling and not find anything. So I'm just going to put in Walking Dead. Again, you can use the on-screen keyboard for this, but a lot of them, once you've successfully searched something, it'll keep that search there to one side. So when you go to search it next time, you just select your last search and it'll do that. So it's searching for Walking Dead now. A lot of times if you go into TV and popular, it's right at the top of the list anyway. And new shows like Gotham and Flash and Arrow. Okay, so there we go. There's a complete, let's see, the very last episode there. Episode 6, Season 5, Episode 5, Season 5. Okay, it's thrown up some from Season 1 here as well. But, you know, they're all there. I'm going to show you better ways. Like I said, this is iFilms is not as good for TV stuff. It'll show it's not as organized as the others. So I'm just going to get out of this. We'll go into PrimeWire and Project TV, Free TV. You might have used it already on the internet on your computer. It kind of works exactly the same way. It has a search. It does a lot of TV stuff. It has a lot of movies on it as well. Less HD stuff, more kind of cams and things like that. Or, you know, look into TV shows. So yeah, you have like favorites and search and A to Z, last 3 days, last 7 days. Go into the search here. Right, so same thing again, you can use the on-screen keyboard. I'm just going to put in Gotham this time. I might have spelled it wrong, actually. I'll put an AM at the end of it. Actually found Gotham. Oh, sorry, spelled Gotham. Sorry, I thought it was OM there for a second. So, season 1, 9 episodes, it's found. Just nice, it's broken it into a season. I reckon if you go into this and put in The Walking Dead, you'll probably find it's broken out by season as well. Okay, it's compiled a list, right, and even tells us when the next episode is going to happen. So I'm just going to click on the last episode there, Harvey Dent. Now, again, this is going to be quicker on yours because you have better internet. My kids come home and they've all gotten on the internet now. So, although we're supposed to have 100 meg broadband, we've got maybe 5, 6 meg broadband. It's not very good at all. Right, this is taking a while. I'm going to cancel it. You get the idea though. With better broadband, it will work quicker. Right. Let's go over here. Now, PrimeWire is essentially the same thing as iFilms and Project Free TV. I'll let you play with it. NaviX though is different from all of them in that it uses direct streaming. I'll show you what that is. So when you go into NaviX, it has Navi Extreme Verified User Media, Navi Extreme Portal. Very first icon, click on that. Right. So this is most viewed in the last 7 days, recently updated, recent media entries. You can also set up favorites. I've set up some favorites in it. But you can do it there. So it has live TV channels for XBMC only. I'll go back out. I won't show you my favorites. I'll just go into the lists. Let's see, most viewed for the last 7 days. Right, so it's a load of brightly coloured stuff here. But usually, maybe around 8th or 9th down the list, you'll have this live TV channels for XBMC only. If you click on that, you can see there BBC HD, CBS Cinemax, Discovery HD, Discovery Science, Discovery Turbo US, Film 4 HD, a lot of HD channels, Fuel TV. You get the idea. There'll be Sky Sports and Sky Premier and a few others like that. I'm just going to pick one of these randomly because it's acting quite slow for a second. Let's go up here. Discovery HD. Now, I'd say with my internet connection, I'll probably overload this and not really work right, but we'll give it a go anyway. So it's loading there, just click it again. Right, perfect one to show you, huh? The one that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's go back into it again. Let's click on FX, the very first one. Right, okay, well, like I said, it's probably based on my internet connection, because last night when I was sitting here watching TV late at night, everything worked. It's working a little bit slowly. But anyway, on Cinema Now, it says at the top here, Big Hero 6, Before I Go to Sleep, Interstellar. These are all cams. You fairly much know that these are going to be all cams. There's not a lot of this stuff that's out at the moment that isn't. As you get further down here, like The Judge, Annabelle, Dracula Untold, these are out as torrents now. They're pretty good quality. I'd say these are DVD quality at least. You'll find some of these that are DVD. Okay, clicked on The Judge there. Is this working? Right, you can see mine is, it says up there buffering in blue, and it says 0%. That's my internet connection. So I'm just going to hit stop on it. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon when I'm doing this. So you can imagine every kid has come home from school and using the internet at the same time. Right, so as you look through these, you're going to find all sorts of different streams for, okay, that's like Adult Swim, cartoon stuff for shown late at night, movies, TV channels. Unfortunately, a lot of porn on it as well, which is fine if you want to watch that. Anyway, it says latest media entries. Let's click on that. These will be the ones that have just been put up, like up to the minute. So there is, obviously there was some boxing or UFC on. So if you like UFC, Dave, you're in for an absolute treat. This stuff is full of it. Sci-Fi movie channel, that's 70s show. So you can find ones that just have one movie, or it might even be like every episode of something like The Walking Dead or The X-Files that came up there a second ago, or Sky News Live, Sky Sports 1, The Underground. You get the idea. Scroll to the bottom and go to the next page. They'll have new today written on the right hand side there. There's Sky Sports 3. I'm going to click on that and see what happens. Again, I'm not hoping for anything because it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh, it says it's working. I was talking to Charlotte and she says that you've got pretty good internet, so this shouldn't be a problem to you. Like I said, you can mess around and make favourites and things like that. I was watching St. Vincent last night and it's happening in perfect quality from it. Sometimes they take a few minutes, even with a good connection, just to get going. And a lot of these streams as well are shaky for the first couple of seconds. Maybe, maybe first 15 to 20 seconds they'll be a bit crap, and then once they're established they're fine. So if you look at something and it's a bit crap to start off, don't worry about it, it's going to get better. Right, I'm going to hit stop on that because there's no point in hanging around now. Again, Dave, just go and play with it. That's the best thing. That's how I learned this. I've only put this together for my one maybe in the last few weeks. It's pretty good for watching movies and things. Kids love it. It's a lot better than Netflix, and it's a lot freer as well, so that's always good. Right, that seems to be stalled there. Okay, I'm going to stop it there, so Dave, and you can play around with it yourself, but you get the idea. Lots of TV, lots of movies. Good luck with it.